Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Havamuhi Kavim Kavinamupamashravastama Jeshtarajam ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वातिककारमन्यं स्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तिः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिम् व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। 17th Shlok, page number 155, 17th. स्वसिद्धान्तव्यवस्थासु गैतिनो निश्चिता दृढम् परस्परं विरुध्यन्ते तैरयं न विरुध्यते स्वसिद्धान्तव्यवस्थासु द्वैतिनो निश्चिता दृढम् परस्परं विरुध्यन्ते तैरयं न विरुध्यते. See the topic you finished from 11th to 15th verse. The Shruti topic, wherein various Shrutis were given to propound the same Advaita philosophy, the same oneness, that nothing has come out or it has come out from one only without changing the cause of something come out. It is superimposed. Rebirth, we call it in Vedanta. So that was propounded from 11th to 15th. Then coming to 16th, now the question arose that there are three types of adhikaris. Manda, Madhyam, and Uttam. So this is the Upasana portion is not told to the Uttam Adhikari, but to the Manda and the Madhyam Adhikari. See, Upasana, if we see, some people may not have a lot of reverence for Upasana, but actually Upasana is very, very important. Why is it important? In Ishavasya Upanishad also, it comes Vidyam cha Ubhayo Vedagayam Yastad Vedo Bhagam Saha Avidyaya Mrityum Titva Vidyaya Mritam Ashnute. So through that Upasana only we are able to cross over the manyness, the worldliness, the idam vritti, and go to the amritti. So Upasana is very much required. So it is not that Upasana here, because it is from the point of view of Advaita, the absolute level. That is why maybe Upasana was initially said that Upasana is not required. There is no Bhed Buddhi. But for the Manda and for the Madhyamadhikari who haven't reached that stage yet, they are yet to reach. They know through their intellects that there is a state called Advait, non-dual self, but they haven't reached there yet. And to reach there, we have to go through the path of Upasana. All of us need to do a lot of Upasana. What does it do? It takes away our mind from the sansar. Our mind is completely involved in the sansar right now. And when my mind is involved in the sansar, then Advaita cannot enter into it. So Upasana, what it does, the time we are engaging ourselves into Upasana, at that time at least we are away from sansar. At least for that time we are away from the dual sansar. So for that time at least, when we are reiterating again and again, we are reimposing, we are again and again doing the abhyas of the same dual, non-dual self. What is happening? I am taking my mind to practice that non-dual self during that upasana period. So if upasana is not there, he won't be able to keep the vritti of that Brahma in his mind for a long time because it is already occupied by the world. So this is for practice that he has to continue doing his upasana. See, two things happens. What has happened by upasana externally and internally? Externally, what happens? A conducive situation is formed by the upasana outside because it generates our punya and it hammers and breaks down the pap. So the conducive situation is there, and internally it makes my mind very sukshma, subtle, because my mind has become very gross in the external world. By interacting in the external world, I need a very subtle mind to interact, to grasp the knowledge of the self. So here it helps internally also and it helps externally also. So Shakti, what happens when my mind becomes very subtle through Upasana? The Shakti of the Samashti enters our mind at the time of that Upasana. It enters. Like we know that mind is very thorough, mind is very subtle, mind in the samashti level is called hiranyagarbha, and mind at the sukshma level, when it does the upasana, it becomes one with that hiranyagarbha, and the power of that hiranyagarbha becomes one with that. So because object of thought is highest during this upasana time, at that time, you're not very selfish, you're not very self-centered, you're not very desirous of some object of the world. You are able to drop the things easily during the time of upasana rather when you are interacting in the world. So the mind is slowly becoming habituated to higher thoughts, to higher realms of reality that also exists. That I'm not saying that only exists. For this seeker, both the realities, see, for him, the reality of the absolute is also as real as the reality of the world. He's not able to drop the world saying that this is unreal. For him, both the levels, yeah, I accept that the Brahman is there. I totally accept, I agree. Fully, I agree. But I also agree that the world is also real. So both of them are going parallel for the seeker. For him, this upasana is very much required. So because source of accumulation of higher power is from this upasana only. Otherwise, his power will get dissipated. The moment he starts thinking about the sansar, all his energy level drops down because the energy goes out, dissipates in the sansar. In small, small things, it disintegrates. So, big dissipation power is due to the lower thoughts, as his thoughts are completely scattered. So in my thoughts, as per the Hiranyagarbha, more is the Hiranyagarbha, more is the identification to the Hiranyagarbha, more that power of that Hiranyagarbha will start entering into me. So it depends on me how much I can leave my small self and how much I can identify to that bigger self. It completely depends on me. So who helps in this? Only Upasana. So upasana in my thoughts when I'm meditating, in meditation you need a quiet mind, completely quiet mind. And how will I be able to get that quiet mind unless I practice? I have been practicing the the varied thoughts continuously of the world I'm interacting, and I'm putting all the garbage of the thought in my mind, and then I go and sit in the seat of meditation and try to make my mind quiet. This won't happen. So I need to do upasana first. First, we do the cross upasanas, like we do Murti Puja, or we do jap slightly, or we do other upasanas, some Vishnu Sahasranam or some Guru Paduka Puja. Some of these things we do to concentrate, bring back the mind from the scattered world. And then what happens? More longer we can meditate, more longer I am identified to that Hiranyagarbha, and that Hiranyagarbha will start giving powers to me. And now he can do, when he gets more power from that Hiranyagarbha, naturally he can meditate more. He can do more upasana also. He can sit for longer hours. We all should try to find out what is the maximum span of time that we do upasana for. What can be the maximum? I'm saying can. What can be the maximum upasana time where my mind does not react? When my mind is completely normal and my mind is completely quiet, it is not reacting. See, after one mala, two mala, if my mind is reacting, I need a lot of sadhana still. I have seen people who do 100 malas at one go, at one sitting, in one sitting. Yes, and that is the capacity. You can increase, you can stretch, you can expand your capacity. There is no limits. But for that, we have to at least start from the scratch. So more we can do parayan, more we can do japa, more we can do pasanas and all. I am making the mind habituated for longer hours of meditation, longer hours of upasana, even longer hours of shravan, manan capacity. All these things increase. I should little by little, I should increase my capacity every day. Little by little, I should increase my tolerance level also every day. Wherever I go, I have to tolerate. See, in the sansar, we don't have to tolerate. We have to tolerate so much. Living in the families, is it easy? You all will agree with me, it's not at all easy. There are so many minds, there are so many circumstances, there are so many people around. With every people, you have a set of interactions. It is completely different than the other person. The whole situation is completely different. The scenario changes from one house to another house. So where we have to tolerate, the situation makes us learn to tolerate. So if tolerance is being given to us in the sansar also, here I have to tolerate for a bigger thing, for a thing that will never perish. I have to tolerate. I have to tolerate my body also. I have to tolerate my body physical pain also. Everywhere I have to tolerate these things. So I better learn. This is called titiksha. The same thing that is called titiksha in the Tattva Bodh. So here also longer, otherwise mind will start running here and there. Titiksha is not there, no self-control. So Upasana connects you with what? With the Hiranyagarbha, with the higher. And when it connects you with the higher, the power of that higher will come to us naturally. It won't leave me alone. So whether it is Sagun Upasana or it is Nirgun Upasana, we need it in our life. Both. We need this upasana in our life. I need a certain attitude in my life. That to remove certain some things that are bad habits in my mind that I only know, that nobody else knows. There are some things that other people know more than us, and some things that I know other than the other people about myself. There are many categories. So what I know about myself, at least we start removing that I have to work on, that nobody else is going to work for me on that. On that portion, I only have to work because I only know about it. And even so, if the other things like if our parents, if our teachers, if somebody else, if our spouse or family members tells us about some of our traits, then we should work on it that this is not right. So to bring out the right thought, we need a lot of energy, a lot of patience, a lot of dispassion. All of them is required. And how will we get that? Without that, we cannot go ahead. We cannot move ahead. To negate and see our thoughts is not so easy. I'm telling you, one who does this sadhana will only know that how difficult it is to control the mind. When the vasanas are coming out, when the vasanas are prompting me to do some actions, it will just throw a desire in front of you and you have to complete that desire. Nothing doing. You can't go here and there. You have to complete that desire. The desire will follow you wherever you're going, morning, evening, afternoon. That thought will continuously keep pestering you. I want it, I complete it, I go there, this, that. And then we have to do it. We are compelled as if some big force is after you. So to control that also needs a lot of energy. From where will I get that energy? I will get that energy from the higher only, from the upasana that I am doing. Oh Lord, please help me. Oh Guru, please help me in this. I'm not able to do this. So bal is required. A lot of shakti, a lot of bal is required. So the more you can bring out this spiritual thought in the mind, will become very quiet, completely quiet. Because all those thoughts are lying in us, deep embedded into us in the mind. We have never tried to take it out. They're all lying dormant either, or it is very deep inside us. The impressions are there, but those impressions have to be carried out so that they come to my gross body level also, and my interaction level also, my thought level also, mind level also. So to have this power to bring out those things, you have to again connect to the Lord to help you. Otherwise, we can't come out. We can't bring out those thoughts in our interaction. We'll be that normal person only, like a normal sansari. We will behave, and people will ask, "What is the difference between you and that person? You are also doing satsang since 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and that person is also doing the same calm growth is in you also, and he also. Both of you react the same way." This is what we hear then, because we are not actively working on our minds. This is a problem. Wherever a problem comes, a seeker always thanks the Lord that, good Lord, thank you for this situation, that I have at least come to know that these traits were there in my mind and I will work upon it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known only that these are the things in my mind. So here also, you will feel the change through that upasana. When we start doing that upasana, then we will start feeling the change in us. We have to be very, very careful in this aspect. So don't outrightly negate the upasana portion, saying that I don't need it, I don't require this is useless, or this is a bit lower. This is not the case. We all need it. And here, especially, that is why in 16 Shlok it was said that it is for the Mand or the Madhyamadhikari. For uplifting himself, we need Upasana. So, seeker has chosen to live on this path, and it needs a lot of guts to go and to move ahead on this path. Everywhere, even as a grahast, even as a brahmachari, even as a sannyasi, everybody has his own things to face, challenges to face in his life, situations to face, repercussions that come when he goes as per his prarabdha, as per his karma phal. He has to face that. And what I personally feel is that these situations are necessary for that person to grow, because that makes him very strong inside. I personally feel that there should be a lot of challenges in a seeker's life. It should not be very smooth. If it is smooth, that means either he has already done everything in his past, or he's not very serious in this birth. Both the case. Either he's already out of it, or he's not very serious. If he is a serious seeker, there will be problems, there will be situations, challenges in his life that will make him more tough, more firm in his convictions to move ahead. And if we are the one, we are having such situations, then congratulations, because you are the chosen one by the Lord to move ahead on this path. So he tries to fulfill, because he is he is going ahead, moving ahead with a conviction, with a commitment, and that commitment does not come easily. See, when here ashram word is said, we have to be very, very careful that any ashram has a set of rules. Ashram does not mean the ashram as in a gurukul or as an ashram where a saint lives. Grahas also is called an ashram. Vanprastha is also called an ashram. So ashram here is connoting to the bigger set of values. That is, some rules and regulations are connected to each and every ashram where he has to be committed to that. And when he follows that path, when he's completely committed to that ashram, he will be he will be getting his power from that ashram also. He will be getting protection from that ashram also. He will be nurtured by that ashram also. And once he's fully grown there, fully matured, his karma phala is completely exhausted, that ashram will only throw him to the next ashram. That's saying that now your this karma phala is already exhausted. Now you go to the other ashram. So because he is following, that is why the word here was given margagaha, varninascha margagaha. If you have seen 154 page, second line, last word, the word was given margagaha, because he is not in any jungle, vasna jungle. He is on the path towards that truth, where the truth has come in the form of some set of rules, where he follows the set of rules, and then that set of rules is only helping him nourish his spiritual life and move ahead. So this life kind of life he was given for his inner fulfillment, for his satisfaction. If one does not do that, he won't be satisfied, he won't get matured, and he won't be from inside. The thought won't come that you should go to the next level of ashram. That thought won't come. He will still be wanting, even in the next birth, he will be still wanting to be in the same ashram. A person is born in brahmacharya ashram. He completes his brahmacharya ashram, he goes into grahastha ashram, and if he dies also, at least mentally, if he dies also in grahastha ashram, that in spirituality is not considered a very good death or a very evolved death. At least in his mind, he should be completely out of grahastha ashram, either in vanprasth or in sannyas. At least in his mind. What is vanprastha ashram? That means he has pampered his body, he has pampered his desires a lot. Now he is fully saturated. Alam bhav has come in him. Now he does not want to pamper those thoughts anymore because those thoughts have been troubling him now. Those habits have become concrete now, and he is again and again troubled by those habits, and he wants to get rid of those habits as fast as possible. This is the thing. And that is why this is the maturity level. Now, all of us, like we are here, if I tell you, please come here, I have a lot of new clothes lying here. Somebody has gifted me, as I cannot wear. Please, you all take as per your measurements. And say, as it is, I am having so much in my wardrobe. I hope everybody will say like this. I have so much in my wardrobe. What will I do? I am not able to wear what I have only. So I don't need this. This is the level of saturation for everything, for eating, for going here and there, for destination visits, for all the enjoyments and entertainments, movies and all. The mind is fully saturated and it is not as if unfulfilled or apurna anywhere that I need this enjoyment for my purnata. He's not having that thought anymore. That means what? He's fully now matured in that ashram and he's ready to hop into the next ashram. So in this way, what does he do? Too much of calm, growth, too much of anxiety, too much of jealousy, all these things. He can easily drop wherever there is a situation where it can provoke you, provoke your anger, or provoke your jealousy, or provoke too much of interaction with the people. Naturally, he will move away from that situation. This is his maturity level. So this is what is done. This is what is shown by this shlok, 16th shlok, saying that we need the upasana for these two adhikaris who are madhyam and manda adhikari to uplift them, to come, to make them come to the uttam adhikaris. Okay, so this was our 16th shlok. We have to think about it a lot. So here brahmachari, what was given at? I think I have left something. 16th shlok. Okay. I had completed the 16th shlok fully, I think. Isn't it? I had completed the 16th. Okay. Now we come to the 17th shlok. Now 17th to 28th. So 11th to 15th was one topic, 16th was the Upasana topic, and 17th to 28th, Apatti Samadhan of the proud schools of philosophy. We have 9 schools of philosophies. In those, whatever the other proud, the matured or evolved schools of philosophies, from them, if some Purva Paksha is coming, Apatti Samadhan has been given to refute them. What is their logic? We have to refute them. This is the next topic we are entering into from 17 to 28. So let us see now the word-to-word meaning of this shlok. 17th shlok. Swasiddhanta Vyavasthasu Dvaitino Nishtitadridam. Page number 155. Dvaitino Nishtitadridam. The dualists. Dvaitinaha. Nishtitadridham. They are very, very firm. This is in the negative context. Negatively, they are very, very firm. These dualists are very, very firm. In what? Swasiddhanta Vyavasthasu, in their principle that they have established, in their own principles that they have established, they are very, very firm in their conviction. Parasparam Virudhyante. And the paradox is that there are many, many principles like that. Many, many siddhanta of the Dvaitis, and they are parasparam virodhyate. They're fighting within each other, with each other. They they react or they negate each other. Taihi ayam na virudhyate. Taihi ayam means Vedanta. This Vedic philosophy na virudhyate. This Vedanta does not have any opposition to anybody. Does not have any opposition. See, it is philosophically. We are philosophically we are different. We are different. Okay, so we have to see that philosophically we will differ, but from that Atma level, they are not different because all these philosophies are superimposed on the same substratum called I. So, where is the question of any opposition? I am not in opposition with my hands and legs. We will see the Bhashya is beautiful. We'll see how it goes ahead. So, we actually, what is happening? We are learning from all the philosophies, from all the schools of philosophies. Vedanta has not negated everybody. It is saying that I have to learn, I have some things to learn from each philosophy. I'm learning and I'm moving ahead. I'm collecting things, I'm collecting the wisdom, and I'm using it in my philosophy only to make, to affirm my philosophy more and more. My conviction is firm. So, Shastra Upapattibhyam Avadharitatvad Advayatma Darshanam. So Shastra and Utpapatti. Shastra was the Hetu from the, by Shastra it was proved from 3rd to 10th if you remember. From the 11th to 15th, Upapatibhya, Yuktibhya. Sorry, from 11th to 15th was Shastra and the Yukti was from 3rd to 10th. Remember? In this Karika only, in this Prakaran only, Advaita Prakaran. So he is saying Shastra and Upapattibhyam Avdharitatvat. It was already concluded. It was concluded what? Advaya Atma Darshanam, the non-dual self that was already established. Samyak Darshanam, that is Samyak Darshanam. Why? It is irrefutable. It is Samyak Darshanam. Samyak Darshanam Asti, and then you make a full stop there. Complete the sentence there. Otherwise, it will be a long sentence. So, how will it go? Shastra Upapattibhyam Avadharitatvat. Don't read it as Dvayam. It is Advayatma Darshanam. Avadharitatvat. Advaya Atma Darshanam. Samyak Darshanam Asti, and put a full stop there. Samyak Darshanam Asti. Tat. Tad bahyatvat mithya darshanam anyat. So everything other than that, other than Vedant philosophy, all the other philosophies, everything other than that is bahya, is external, or it is mithya darshanam anyat. Why is it mithya? Because it is propounding duality. And duality is what? Yad jadam, yad drishyam. Duality means drishyam. Yad drishyam, tad jadam, yad jadam, tad mithya. So here that is why everything is mithya. So duality means what? Reality of Jeev, reality of Jagat, reality of Ishwar. So Jeev, Jagat, Ishwar, reality is called the duality. Manyness of Atma is accepted by them. So that is why they are called Bahya and Mithya. Okay. Itascha Mithya Darshanam Dvaitinam. This is the reason. This is the first reason. This is the first reason why we are calling them Bahya or why we are calling them Mithya Darshanam. Now, second reason is being given. Mithya Darshanam Dvaitinam Raga Deshadi Doshaspadatvat. Full stop. There you have to make another full stop. The second reason is because it is the aspad. Remember the word aspad? In this only we had got. Aspad means the substratum, the support. So it is the support of raga dveshadi dosha aspadam dosha aspadatvat, because it supports the rag and dvesh, your Bhagwan, my Bhagwan. Your Bhagwan is not superior, my Bhagwan is superior. My Bhagwan can drink poison, your Bhagwan drinks only butter and milk. Your Bhagwan, my Bhagwan is with only one consort, your Bhagwan dances in ras. There are so many things. Your Bhagwan needs Bali, my Bhagwan does not need Bali. All those things are what? Dveshas, rag, dvesh, doshas, padatvad. Katham, how? How is it so? Swasiddhanta Vyavasthasu. Now it is defining the first word from the Mula. Swasiddhanta Vyavasthasu is equal to what? Is equal to Swasiddhanta Siddhanta Rachana Niyameshu. The principles that have been propounded by Swasiddhanta. The principles that they are propounding, that philosophy is propounding. Swasiddhanta Vyavasthasu means whatever rules they have set, like Nyaya. Nyaya has got 9 elements. Nyaya has got Nyaya has made Atma also one element. So that will make that Jad. Isn't it? All the philosophies, like Samkhya has got Prakriti and Purush. Yoga has got many Atmas. Drishta, Drishya, Vivek it is doing continuously. Means Drishta is also there and Drishya is also there. Isn't it? Both are Satya. So they have Swasiddhanta Rachana Niyameshu, in which they have set their own rules and regulations. Kapila, Kanad, Kanad, Buddha, sorry, not Abuddha, Buddha. Kapila, Kanad, Buddha, Aharta, Adi. Aharta means Jain. Aharta means Jain. So here Kapil means yoga, then Kanad means Kapil means yoga and Sankhya, Kanad means Vaisheshik, etc. Buddha, we know Bauddha has come from that. Aharta means Jain. Adi Drishti Anusarinaha. There are many followers of these people, followers. Dvaititaha, Nishchita of these dualists, they have decided all the set of rules, nishchitaha. They have firm conviction in their rules that whatever we are thinking, these principles are correct and they have to be followed. Evam, ev esha parmartha. What have they decided? Na anyatha iti. This has to be in inverted commas, quote unquote. Evam ev esha parmartha na anyatha iti. Got it? Last line of page 155. This alone is the highest truth and not the other. My principle is the highest truth and the others' principles are not real, mithya. Tatra anuraktaha. They are too attached to their own. After anuraktaha, put full stop. Full stop. The sentence will end there. They are too attached to their own philosophy, and that too, that philosophy, that can be refuted by Vedanta anytime. But still, they feel that that is the only Satya. Pratipaksham cha atmanaha pashyantaha. They are seeing the others as opponent. Pratipaksham, all of them have their own opponents. Have created their own opponents. And we have seen so many times in Panchadashi also, we have seen the whole lot, how it continuously it grew. So Pratipaksham cha atmanah pashyantah tvam dvishanta iti evam ragadesho upetaha. They not only they oppose, they have their ragdvesh also with them. That means they're so attached. That is why Anurakta word was given. Anurakta means too attached, too identified. Dushantaha ityevam, they are associated with rag and dvesh. Swasiddhanta darshana nimittam eva parasparam anyo anyam virudhyante. Swasiddhanta darshana, they fight also with each other. They're fighting with each other to establish their own darshan. Anya. Once what happened? A Christian man went to Uriya Babaji, and he started praising Christianity a lot. So Uriya Babaji was listening to him. Baba said, "Okay, fine." Then Baba asked him, "Can you chant Ram Ram?" That Christian man said, "No, not at all." Uriya Baba said, "I can chant Christ, Christ." Uriya, because there is no opposition. From Vedant point of view, there is no opposition. What is Christ only is our Bhagwan Ram only, our Kanhaiya, Krishna Bhagwan, everything, the substratum of we, because we believe in one God only. And that God is nothing but Brahma only, having different forms. So they have no opposition. Once Akhandananji he went somewhere and he had bhasma on his forehead. Bhasma, like that. So the Nimbarkacharya people, they have different, all these philosophies, all these people, Dvaitis, have different style of putting the tikas, if you have seen. And like ISKCON people we know, na? Like similarly Nimbakacharya ji will have different, all the Vishishta Dvaita tika is different. So with that Bhasma, when Akhandananji went to some congregation, the Nimbakacharya people came and they removed that Bhasma and put another tika on his forehead, that this tika is there. He was sitting quietly. Then Vishishta people came and said, no, this is not right. Remove this. And they put their own tika. Said, I do not have any opposition to any of you. Whatever you want to put, you put. This is our case. So that is why we accept everybody. But we have our conviction, we have our vision. Why we accept them? We have learned from, if you remember, we have learned from, they are all anugrahak to Vedanta. From each and every philosophy, we have learned something, isn't it? From Charvak, what have we learned? Charvak, people say, Rinam Kritva Ghritam Vivek, Bhasmik Bhutasya Dehasya Punaravritti Kiyat. Whatever this Deha is there, you have to nurture this Deha. What is the first line? What is the first line? I'm forgetting. भस्मीभूतस्य देहस्य पुनरागमनतः ऋणं कृत्वा घृतं पिबेत्. Kritam pibeet. But before it also there is one phrase. Yavat jivet. Yes. Yavat jivet. Yavat jivet. Sukham jivet. Yavat jivet. Sukham jivet. Rinam kritva kritam pibeet. Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutah. This deha, because they feel that this janma is only the last one, first and the last. So until you are alive, just enjoy your life. There are people, but to take rin, we have to increase our, at least maintain our credibility. Who will give debt otherwise? Who will give rin? To take loan also in the bank will see our portfolio, whether I'm adhikari for that or not. Everywhere that has to be checked. So that is why they teach us to increase our credibility, to maintain the credibility with the sansar. Everywhere, all the philosophies are teaching us something. Jain, if you remember, in Jain philosophy, they have a lot of stress on tapasya element. So their Jeev Atma is at present with a lot of pap. And through the tapasya, that pap comes down and it becomes lighter and lighter. And then what happens? It goes to Alokakash. It rises up. The tapasya element we have learned from whom? From these people, from Jain. From both how everything is in the mind only, that has been taught. Vigyanvadi. That nothing is outside, everything is in our mind only, everything is in the form of vritti only. This has been taught by the both. Nyay. We use nyay everywhere. We use those logics everywhere. Pratigya, Drishtan, everywhere. Wherever, if I tell you something, that place is very good. Suppose we are planning a trip. Our trip got cancelled. So we are planning a trip, and then I tell you that place we should go. It is very nice. What will be the question? Next question, how do you know? Why? So that is the hetu. Then somebody will tell me that that place is also nice. So Drishtant is given. But I will say, no, it is not like that there. It is better. That place is better and it is closer also. We use these logics of Nyaya everywhere in our daily interactions also. When we want to talk, subconsciously we use. We haven't named it like that, but we use them. So we are actually taking those philosophies everywhere. And Purva Mimamsa, what does it teach us? Purva Mimamsa is fully karma based. So if I do good, I will have good fruit. If I do bad, that bad will come upon me. This Purva Mimamsa philosophy, karma and karma phala, that we have learned. Sankhya, what does it teach? It is teaching us Prakriti, Purush, they are all different. And many times we feel that Prakriti has become very angry nowadays. We have become Sankhya at that time. Prakriti has become very angry because people or human beings are the worst creatures of this world. They are exploiting the Prakriti like anything, and then therefore that fury of that Prakriti will come upon us. When we say like this, actually we are Sankhya people. So we are taking these things and we are applying it in our lives. And this yoga, what does it teach? Vritti and this drishta, they are different. Vrittis are different. Continuously keep watching your vritti, and it will go away, it will stop. So drishta is watching the vritti. In Gita, in the commentary of the Gita, Bhagwan Bhashyakar ji has praised Patanjali ji. He's praised him. He has said that if you want to know your mind, how it works, what is the structure of mind, like we get a manual with all the machineries, we get a manual, all the technical equipment, we get a manual. Similarly, this Patanjali Yoga Sutra is the manual for knowing your mind. Chitta Prachar Visheshagya, he has named Patanjali ji. Chitta Prachar, how this chitta is going, how is it working. He is that Visheshak, he's a specialist of that. Like we have various specialists, he's a surgeon or he's a cardiologist or he's an eye specialist, he's a dentist, like that. So he is a specialist in Chitta Prachara, how this Chitta moves ahead. 5 kinds of vrittis are there. All those Ashtanga Yoga. That is so, we don't agree with the full Ashtanga Yoga, but till Dharana, we agree. We want to have it in our lives. We want to, as a seeker, we want to grow with it. Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar. We all need that. Dharana, till dharana, we need that. Isn't it? So, we have assimilated 2 things are there. We have assimilated, we have collected a lot from all these philosophies. We have learnt a lot. And their philosophy, we know that it is just a superimposition on the I. Why aren't we opposing? 2 reasons. First, we are Kritagya because they are Anugraha. We have learnt a lot from them. Second, I know that they are superimposed. They are not real. We have refuted them a lot many times. So it is not having a separate existence as in a different, completely different reality. It is superimposed on that one real I only. That I is the substratum of my philosophy. That Atma, what I call, is a substratum on which that is superimposed. And that is why there is no question of opposing it, actually. Like I was saying, I am not going to oppose my hands and legs and my limbs because they are me only. So these philosophies are me only. That is why here it is said that these people who do not know, who have established their swaswa siddhanta darshana nimittameva parasparam anyo anyam virudhyante, they fight amongst each other, but we do not have any reason to fight with them. There is no reason to fight. Taihi, let us go ahead. Taihi anyo anya virodhibihi asmadiha ayam vedikaha sarvan anyatvad atmaikatva darshana paksho na virudyate. But our Vedant is what? Virodhibi asmadiya ayam vedikaha. What our philosophy, our Vedic philosophy is, what will be one with all, and I am not being opposed to anyone. Where is it? Page number 156, second line. Page number 156, second line. Taihi anyo anya virodhibihi asmadiya ayam vedikaha. Our Vedant, Vedikaha, this Vedant, Vedikaha, Sarvan Anyatvad Atma Ekatva Darshana Pakshaha. It is taking them to be, it is not opposing them because it knows that it is superimposed on that I only. Now virudhyate, that is why it is not opposing. Yatha swahastapadabihi. See, example has been like no one opposes his own limbs, hasta and pada. He does not oppose his own hands. We are so compassionate to our hands. Sometimes our hands only prick my eyes. And I don't punish my finger that how did you prick my eyes? My teeth only sometimes. I get a bite on my cheeks while eating. I don't go to the dentist to take it out. I have to punish the teeth. I don't do that. So, like I have accepted my limbs, like I have accepted it as my parts only. Similarly, Vedic principles, where Vedanta has no opposition with any of these other philosophies. Evam, Rag Deshadi Doshan Aspadatvat Atmaikatva Buddhir Eva Samyak Darshanamiti Abhipraya. You have to underline this. Evam Rag Dveshadi Dosha Aspadatvat. In this way, as there is no rag and dvesh in this Vedanta darshan, it is called what? It is called Samyak Darshan. It is called Samyak Darshanam iti abhiprayah. It is called Samyak Darshan. Okay. So Rag Deshadi Doshan Doshanaspadattvat Atmaikatva Buddhireva Samyak Darshanam iti abhipraya. This way there is no Rag Dvesh in our philosophy. So this was our 17th shlok. Now let us come to the 18th shlok. Let us read it. Advaitam paramartho hi dvaitam tadveda uchyate tesham ubhayatha dvaitam tenayam na virudyate advaitam paramartho hi dvaitam tadveda uchyate tesham ubhayatha dvaitam tenayam na virudyate tenayam na virudyate. Now advaitam hi paramartha asti. You have to put a full stop there. Advaitam is paramartha. Advaitam he, you have to bring he first. Advaitam he paramartha asti. Full stop. Dvaitam tad bheda uchyate. Dvaita is bhed of that paramartha only. Dvaita is bhed of that paramartha only. Bhed of that paramartha only. Paramartha, absolute. From that only this bhed has come out. It does not have a separate existence, meaning to say. Tesham ubhayatha dvaitam. Full stop. Tesham, you have to add there eva paramartham. Tesham ubhayatha dvaitam eva paramartham. Tesham means what? Dvaitinam. Tesham ubhayatha means what? Ubhayatha means in vyavhar also and in paramarth also. For them, what is happening? Evam paramartham. Both are parma. In vyavhar also and paramarth also, Dvait is paramarth only. I will tell you the meaning. Ten ayam na virudhyate. Ten ayam na virudhyate. We are not in opposition to that. We'll come to the bhashyam. It will get more clear. Okay. Ken hetuna taihi. See here first in the 18th mantra, the first 18th shlok, first line, bhed word is there. What does this tad bhed uchyate mean? Come to the tippani. First, bhed. On page number 156, first tippani. Bhed. Vikaraha vivarta ityartha. So that is the effect, vikar, or vivarta means superimposition. Ityartha. So bhed here means what? Tat bhed dvaitam tat bhed. Tat bhed. It will be clear now. Tat bhed means it is an effect of that cause called that I. This dvait is the effect actually of that dvaitam. Advaitam. It is a vikar of that Advaita and it is vivart on that Advaita. Vivart means superimposed. Superimposed on that Advaita. Now let us come to the Bhashya. Ken hetuna taihi na viruddhyate ityuchyate. Why Advait doesn't have opposition? This has been told now. Why it does not oppose? It should also oppose. These people are all opposing and you are sitting quietly. Advaitam paramartho hi yasmat full stop. Full stop. Advaitam paramartho hi yasmat. So yasmat you bring for before yasmat because Advaitam paramartho hi. Advaita is the absolute reality. So who it will oppose? There is no opposition. In the realm of that Advaita, there is nobody to oppose. Because that is the param reality, paramartha. Huh? Dvaita. Dvaitam. Dvaitam means what? Nanatvam. Dvaitam means nanatvam. Tasya advaitasya bhedah. It is the bhed. Remember I told you here vikaraha vivartityartha. So that dvaitam is what? Nanatvam. Dvaitam is equal to nanatvam. Manyness, seeing manyness. Dvaitam means what? Actually, if you remember, grahya grahak sambandh is called dvait. Wherever there is a grahya grahyak sambandh, a giver and taker. Somebody is giving and somebody is taking. Grahya grahyak sambandh. This is another word for dvaitam. Anywhere dvait is there, somebody is giving, somebody is taking something. So this is called dvaitam. So dvaitam, nanatvam, tasya. Tasya means what? Dvaitasya. Advaitasya. Advaitasya bhedah. Tad bhedah tasya karyam ityartha. He is now explaining bhedah. Tad bhedah means tasya bhedah. Whose bhedah? Advaitasya bhedah. Bhedah means what? Karyam ityartha. Effect. It is the effect of that Advait only. So don't go into more these gymnastics. Just try to understand that it is the effect. This idam or the dvait is the effect of the Advait only. Now he's quoting the Shrutis. Ekam ev advitiyam. He's quoting it. See this. He's saying that only one is there. Only one. There is no other. Here only we have one. When only one is there, and how can other come? How can other be there? So Dvait philosophy has actually come out from that Advait only because only one is there. Tat tejo asrajata. If something, tat tejo asrajata. Through that tej he has created. Now, if something has come out without changing the cause, that means nothing has come out. That means it is just vivarta, it is false. Like the butter comes out from the milk has changed. The curd has come out from the milk, it has changed. So the effect has come out, but the cause has changed. So that means something has come out in reality. But if nothing has come out, like if the if we can see a rainbow, but it has not changed the sky, the space, that means nothing has come out. So here also, if we are able to see the Dvait, but nothing is, the cause is not changing, that means nothing has come out, isn't it? These are our principles, you all know that. Iti Shrutehe. Upapattescha, by logic also. Huh? By logic also, what is happening? Hetu. Logic means by hetu also. Swachitta spandana abhave. Samadhav muchayam sushuptav cha abhavat. Now he is giving hetu. He is giving cause. Why only one is there? Why only one is there? Now, here come to Tippani number 1. Swachitta spandana abhave. Bottom. 157 page bottom 1 number. So chitta spandana iti, it is explaining what is it. Chittasya tat tad vishayakara parinamaha spandanam avaseyam. Mind taking shape of an object is called spandan, movement, that mind, spandan of that mind. So what is that movement? The mind is taking a shape. Just now I am seeing a book. Then afterwards I see a pen. Then afterwards I see mobile. Then afterwards I see laptop. So my mind has first taken the shape of book, then it has left. This is for spandan. Then it is taking the shape of the pen, it has left. Similarly, here also it is taking the shape, going from one shape to the other. Okay, so this is Swachitta Spandana Abhave. When this movement is not there, when in Samadhi, Samadhau, in Murcha when he is unconscious, or Sushuptau in deep sleep. What is happening? Cha Abhavat. Cha Abhavat means Nanatu Abhavat, you have to add there. Nanatu Abhavat. There, Nanaji is not there. No manyness is there. Nanatvam is not there. Dvait is not there. Abhavam. Chabhavat. Atah tad bhed uchyate dvaitam. Atah therefore tad bhed means advaitasya bhed uchyate dvaitam. Otherwise, what would have happened? In the deep sleep also, we would have been with the nanatvam. But we do not have nanatvam in the deep sleep. We do not have in the samadhi or in murcha. That means the effect is not there at all. It is not seen. That is why it is a effect of that Advait only. Ataha tat bhed uchyate dvaitam. See, bhed here does not mean difference. I am telling you again and again. It is vikar or it is vivart. That here Tippani helps us. Because it is a vikar, it is an effect. Uchyate dvaitam. Dvaitinam tu tesham parmartatah cha aparmartatah cha ubhayathapi dvaitameva. For the dualists, what is happening? From or both the levels, from the Atma level also, and from the Vyavhar also, they have Dvait only. Both at the Atma level also, they feel that there is duality, and at the Vyavhar level also, they feel that there is duality. But for us, for the Vedic people, Vedanta people, we feel that in Vyavhar, there is duality, but at the absolute point of level, where at the Atma level, there is only non-dual self, one self. But for them, at both the levels, Vyavharik level also and the Atmic level also, Paramartha also, both the levels, they feel that Dvait is only there. God is different. I am different. I am serving the Lord. The Lord is all powerful. Who is this philosophy? Nyaya. This is also Dvait. Ishwar has created. I am being created. My sansar has been created by the Lord. I don't know why. He has put me in all this mess. Everywhere where I am in a mess, I am in a soup. Soup is good to eat, but not in a situation. So here also he is saying Ubhayata. Ubhayatha Dvaitam. Ubhayatha means in Vyavhar also and in Paramartha also. Both the places. Ubhayatha. Ubhayatha means both. So in both the places, Tesham Ubhayatha Dvaitam. In the Moolam I am talking about. Tesham Ubhayatha Dvaitam. In the Moolam the word is coming Ubhayatha. Did you get it? Ubhayatha in the Moolam. Page number 156. Moolam. Here. लखन जी इधर मूलम. हाँ. तेषां second line. Ubhayatha Dvaitam evam Paramartham. I said to add there. So for them, for the Dvait people, Ubhayatha, Vyavharik level also and Atmic level also. They have separated the Atma. But it is not case with us. For us, for the Vyavharik level, we have separated them. But philosophically, we know that only one Atma is there. So we are very, very clear about it. Okay. So if something is coming out, if something has come out and it has not changed the cause, nothing has come out. Mana Sattve Dvaitam Sattvam. Remember this Vyapti we had formed. So in here, what are they saying? That because the mind is not there during samadhi, during murcha, during deep sleep. Therefore, that Advaitam is there. So now we will form a Vyapti here. What will we say? Manah Sattve Dvaitam Sattvam. When mind is there, then Dvaita is there. Because mind only generates Dvaitam. Mana Asattve Dvaitam Asattvam. Dvaita is not there. Ataha Manah Eva Dvaitam. If A is equal to B, and if A is not there, then B is also not. If A is there, B is also there. If A is not there, B is not there. That means A is equal to B. Simple. So ataha mana eva dvaitam. So mind is only dvait. We have to tackle this mind only. It is creating all havoc. So mind is seen, but for Advait philosophy, for Vedanta, this mind is where is superimposed on that self, I, Advait. That is why no problem is seen on that self only. So I am not saying that I accept Dvait. We should remember this. I'm not saying that I should accept Dvait, but I am saying I do not exclude Dvait. See, it is different. Again, I don't say that I am accepting the Dvaita because I am not accepting the Dvaita. Dvaita is not there. It is superimposed. What do I say? I say I don't exclude the Dvaita. They are part of me only. Okay. So here, laws of Dvaita is accepted by the Advaita also. If you see the karma phal siddhant, if you see Guru Shishya Parampara, if you see all the upasanas that we were talking about, if you see Punarjanma, if you see Ishwar Anugraha, all that is Dvaita only. I'm not excluding it. I'm including it. Because it is essential. Wherever it is essential, it is essential. I am accepting it. But I'm not giving it a different reality, different set of level of reality that it is real. I'm using Dvait to go to the Advait. I'm using it. So no one, but by knowing this, something more also has to be known. I'm knowing Dvait, but I have to hop over that Dvait level and go to the next level. Okay, so I am accepting it at the Vyavharik level, but not at the Paramarthik level. Okay, now let us come to we have to complete this. Only 2 more lines are there. Where did we leave it? मूर्छायां सुषुप्तौ च अभवत् अतः तद् भेद उच्यते द्वैतम्. Therefore this is called the Advaitasya Bheda. Advaitasya Vikara. Bhed means Vikarah is Dvaitam. Third line from top. Bhashya. Dvaitinam tu tesham parmartatah cha aparmartatah cha ubhayathapi Dvaitam eva. This is clear now. For the Dvaitis from the Parmarthik level also and from the Vyavharik level also, they accept Dvait only, not us. We accept it at the Vyavharik level, not at the Paramarthik level. Yadi cha tesham bhrantanam dvaita drishtirasmakam advaita drishtir bhrantanam asti and full stop. They have a deluded vision and our vision is of non-delusion. They have a deluded vision and our vision is of non-delusion. Then ayam hetuna asmat paksha na viruddhyate taihi. By this reason, there is no intrinsic opposition to them. We don't oppose them intrinsically. Now he is quoting the Shruti. Indro mayabhi pururupa iyate. Now please come to the fourth tippani below. 4 number. We have to see the 4th one also, 5th one also, 6th one also, 7th one also. Because all of them has been explained. So Indro, 4th one. Dvaitinam bhrantatva pramanam aha Indra. So here Indra means what? Indra means bhranta. Dvaitinam bhrantatva pramanam aha. He is giving the praman. That what is happening? Maya bihi pururupayate. Indra, if you remember, no, we haven't done this. This comes in Upanishad only. Idam dra iti Indra. Idam dra. So that Atma's name is only Idam dra, Indra. Maya bhi, through the Upadhi bihi, Maya bihi, Pururupa iyati. He is appearing as many. See, next is Maya bhi means Upadhi bihi. And Pururupa means Bahurup. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Tippani. Iyate means pratiyate, appearing. You got it? Small, written very, very small. So it is saying that this is not opposition. Opposition is from the philosophical angle and not from the Vyavharik angle. I still see you as superimposed on me only. So no rag dvesh with you all. I do not have any rag dvesh. Next. Natu tad dvitiyam asti. From that, there is no second one there. Iti shrutehe. Yatha matta gajaruda unmattam bhumishtam prati. Yeah, there is this. He has given an example. He's saying one person, matta gajaruda. He is going on a elephant. He's walking. The elephant is going through a street nicely, and there is one unmatta bhumishtam. There is one person who is completely drunk and he is coming on the road, walking on the road completely. He does not have an elephant or anything riding. He is bhumishtam only. He's on the bhumi and he's shouting at the person on the elephant. The rider of the elephant, he's shouting. He's saying, Gajarudaham, Vahayamam. The person on the road is shouting, drunkard person. I am sitting on the elephant. Come, ride your elephant on me. Bring your elephant on me. Hearing this, Bruvanamapi, although he is saying like that, Bruvanamapi, tat prati na vahayati avirodha buddhya tat. This person who is riding the elephant, he won't tell the elephant to move ahead on that person who is unmatta. Similarly, he is saying, Tataha Parmartatah Brahmavid Atma Eva Dvaitinam. So from the level of self also, Tata Parmartatah, the level of that Parmartha, Brahmavid, the Jnani, Atma eva Dvaitina. So it is the Atma of the duality only. That Atma is only their Atma and our Atma is one only. Ten ayam hetuna, because of this hetu, because of this reason, Asmat Paksha. Asmat Paksha means my Paksha means Vedanta Paksha. Na viruddhyate taihi. I am not opposing them. The Vedanta does not opposing those people who are opposing us or who are fighting amongst themselves. Here we complete this 18th Shlok. 19th we will see tomorrow. Please revise, and if you have any doubt, please let me know. We'll discuss more. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah Hari Om